Greetings, Tetris citizens. It's your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris monthly Masters event for June 2025. And what we have for you today, I think it's happening. This is the rumor. The rumor is that it is Meme versus Dog in the top 16. Dog defeated Miles in round 2 to get here to the top 16. Meme took the number 1 seed, so this will be her first match of the month. I believe very strongly that this match is one that is going to happen today, except only one of the players is streaming right now. So let us hope that the other player knows that they are playing today. Dog is apparently watching this stream. Okay, good. Because he was, yeah, I don't see him in chat, but for some reason he wasn't coming up. All right, so it looks like we are going to have Tetris today between Meme and Dog, and that's it. Just solo match, single match. The other match, for whatever reason, wasn't able to happen today. But, you know, when you get 2 Tetris players to agree to play a match, especially, you know, like top players, you schedule them, right? You don't wait around and say, oh, we need to get all 4 of them playing at the same time. No, if they ever agree, just get the match done, because you might not ever get another opportunity to actually do the match. So that is what we're doing today. Meme versus Dog here in the top 16. If you want to look at the overall top 16 situation, there it is. That is it. We have, you know, players who have moved on beyond this, but you can take a look. Meme, Dog, Kirby, Dangler, Alex T, who's in, Hydrant, Scooty, Tetris Time eliminated. Then we're gonna have Tristop, Guafi, Cole, Eyeball, and then Pixel Andy is in. Huff, Tugi, and Knight are out. And then you can see the semifinals are right here. 2 players are in, Alex T and Pixel Andy. All right, looks like both of our players are live, which is a nice thing. We like to see that. I'm not going to read the whole rigmarole, but players do make sure your level 39 super kill screen is turned on. That is essential. Make sure you are not getting any in-game real-time advice. Do not pause unless I tell you to. And if you do experience tech issues, internet outages, and the like, just keep playing. Do not pause and go, oh, let me just try to fix it. Just play, okay? Just play. And remember, we do use same piece sets re-rolled. Da-da-da-da, best of 5. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Prizes, yeah, there's a prize, and the prize pool stands right now at $1,289.99. And right now we're paying our top 4. We would love to pay the top 8 in this tournament. That would be a nice thing to do. Top 4 is good. Top 8 is better. So if you want to contribute to the prize pool and you want these players to keep showing up to this tournament, use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or YouTube. That'll bring up 2 links in the chat. The first one is the one for the Masters event. If you click on that, you will be taken to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. The top right-hand corner is where you log in. Click on that. It has a box. You can choose from like 10 different accounts you can sign in with. Your Twitch or YouTube are probably the easiest. And then once you're in, there is a button that says contribute, and it's the color of mustard, which is nice. So thanks to everybody who has contributed so far. Really appreciate your support of the prize pool. If you want to support the channel, you can do that as well over at patreon.com there it is, monthly Tetris, just like these people are doing. So yeah, it really keeps the channel going, and it ensures that we continue to be able to bring you top level Tetris like all the time. You realize how much Tetris there is? CTM wasn't here, there'd be like almost like no Tetris. I mean, there'd be a little bit of Tetris, there'd be some, but it's a lot of the Tetris that is happening is CTM. So it's a great way to support the scene overall and to make sure that these tournaments keep on happening. Thanks to everybody on the screen, including Scott, Gray, Jane, The Window, K9, Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy, Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cacket, and Mila. Imagine having, and Arbaro's exactly right. Imagine having to watch the classic Tetris League. Yeah, I mean, imagine that. Okay, well, that's how to support the channel. That's how to do this and that and hoo-ha and ding-dong diddly-doo. So let us move this over here. I'm gonna fix all these cams and things up. I don't think Dog's stencil will be a problem. I just gotta do it on a different, copy the transform, paste the transform, and it's gonna work, right? I believe very strongly. Yeah, it works fine. Great. Okay, we'll fix our cams up. And we will get started. And is Meme's camera backwards? I think, yeah, it is backwards. Unless she has a oh, you can see the trophy. Spoilers, guys. Spoilers, there's a trophy over there. You see that trophy? A little bit of a spoiler. So don't watch this stream if you don't want a spoiler, because it's right there in the thing. All right, Dog's camera going. All right, Doug, now you have to go get all your trophies so that we know that you won something. Oh, record. He's showing records. Don't break records. I mean, at least not those records. You can break other records. Don't break that record. All right. Looks like we are just about ready to start. I'm going to go ahead and dump pieces in the chat. Vandy, do you have any records? Yeah, I have about, as far as vinyl records, I probably have about, at this point, 30 or 40 records. Sue is really the vinyl person in the family. So we go to all the record store days and line up at like 5 in the morning and all that. Oh, we're going to see, we're seeing vinyl. There's vinyl on the wall. All right, good job. I have a lot of VHS. I don't have a lot of VHS. I have some VHS, not a lot, a little bit. I have a lot of Blu-rays and 4Ks. All right, it looks like both players are ready. Let's make sure that they are. They are on seed A55C2D. They have both signaled ready, so I say that we are clear to get them started. Classic Tetris Monthly Masters Event Orange Bracket Top 16. Let us get them started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And what we've got for you today is a battle between Meme and Dog. the two people that Alex T beat in the finals of CTWC. Just all spoilers right there. There you go. The most recent runners-up in CTWC are battling here. But, oh, these players have done so much more than that. On the left side of your screen, it is Meme, who qualified into seed number 1 with a 1.79 million average of her best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period, which, if you think about that, is absolutely crazy. Getting 1 score that high, yeah, okay, it's 2025, we can see that. Averaging that in your top 2, that is absolutely crazy. Tristop, thank you for the raid party in 19. So yeah, huge score from Meme for the number 1 seed. Has a PB of 13.2 million in an uncapped game. That is good for 5th on the overall PB leaderboard. Meme was ranked in the beginning of June, before CTWC, as the number 4 Tetris player on the planet. This is Meme's 15th appearance in our online majors. She also has an appearance in Lone Star. She's been in the semifinals 5 times, trying to make a run. Had a back run of semifinals 2024 into 2025. Meme 3 times in Mega Masters top 16 twice, including this year. Winner of a Challenger circuit in September of 2021. 113 for Meme. 149 for Dog. Both of them are going to Tetris. Meme is has been in the gold bracket of CTWC 3 times, finishing as high as 2nd. Yes, Meme was the runner-up this year after an electrifying run. Really a super exciting run, and one of the runs of all time, that is for sure. And also finished 3rd in the Jonas Cup, CTWC's North American DAS Championship. So within the span of 8 months, 3rd in a major DAS tournament by CTWC, 2nd in their major overall championship. I don't know. That's pretty good. You also saw Meme winning the Detroit Regional and Genesis Regional this year. And have seen her at various other regionals like Kansas City, Milwaukee, and Boston. 233 for Meme, 270 for Dog. On the right side of your screen, it's Dog, seed number 16, which is generally a lower than average qualifier for him with that 1.36 million. Generally, he's going to be in one of the top spots, often qualifies into the top spot, but this year, this month, just getting into that top 16. In so doing, he gets to avoid, a line spin, and a critical needed line spin there for Meme. Oh my word. All right, there's a Tetris for Meme. She's going to bring this back down. What the heck? All right, she's digging down, working it down. What the heck? That's like a 400 out of 10 line spin right there. That is absolutely crazy. It looks like these players are getting out of it. Dog, of course, a 2-time CTWC world champ. Dog was also the runner-up in CTWC in 2024. He's the current score world record holder. Both of these players are crashers of the game, by the way. Meme was the 7th crasher. Dog was the 8th crasher. Dog also the first player to get the rebirth on the gym version of NES Tetris. And in June, this was at the beginning of the month, Dog was rated number 1 in the Premier poll. Dog with his 51st appearance in our online tournaments, 3 additional appearances in Lone Star. So overall, 54 CTM major appearances. He's won 11 He's tied for the overall lead with Corian, and he's been in the finals an additional 6 times, semis an additional 11 times. 385 for Meme, 474 for Dog. Dog has been at CTWC Gold Bracket 6 times, 2 wins, 1 runner-up, 2 semifinals appearances, and was 5th in the Jonas Cup last year as well. And you've seen him at regionals like Stillwater, winning the Stillwater DAS, winning Waco in 2022. And yeah, oh, by the way, 2-time DAS Masters winner. There's just not enough that you can say about either one of these players. 2 of the most accomplished players in our scene right now. 448 for Meme, 569 for Dog. Of course, Dog's been near the top of the Tetris scene for a while, really, ever since his first and definitely his second CTWC win. And Meme really ascendant in the last 18 months, always has been around, hanging around near the top, but seems to have found another gear in these last 18 months. 481 for Meme, 599 for Dog. Meme trying to punch her ticket to the top 8, to the top 4, and beyond. $511 for Meme, $634 for Dog. Tetris for Dog, $690, $517 for Meme. Dog right now up over 200,000 points, and Meme is in a bit of a dig. Long bar over Tetris for Meme, 572. Getting set up again. Gonna use that long bar to fill out the left side of the board rather than take the Tetris. Tetris Dog, 800,000. Meme, 606. Last night, a match of all time. If you haven't watched it, you probably need to go back and watch it. That was the Alex T versus Blue Scooty match. It was a record-breaking match. I won't spoil it for you since we're less than 24 hours out from it, but you do need to watch it. 929 from Dog, 771 from Meme. The Vits filled in for Dog. There's a Tetris Dog. There's a Tetris Meme. Meme is 2 lines away from that 29 transition, has 1 more burn available. And Meme is in. She's at 855 right now through 234. Dog with the max out here, but oh no, and Meme just, yeah, that did not happen. I kind of missed the exact way that went down, but maybe seems to have missed a roll or hung a piece on the top. And that is gonna do it. Meme tops out immediately on 29. And Dog, you are good in game number 1. All right, so Meme gonna test the rolls here. And that is fine. I'm going to put the seed in the chat, but feel free to continue to, warm up. This is the only match tonight, so I'm not really under a time crunch. Chen, tier 1 resub, 6 months. Thank you, Chen. Chen says, first and foremost, thank you, Kanan, for the sub gift. Vandy, thank you for all the years of entertainment. You are the best commentator, event host, and many more roles in the Tetris community. Twitch and beyond, please use some of the revenue to invest in yourself. Here's to many more months of classic Tetris monthly. Thank you for that. Doge Gifted a tier 1 sub to Tristop. Thank you so much, Tristop, with the raid party of 19. Harold, 321 countdown bits. K9, 321 countdown bits. Bennis Maximus, tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Analog Bot, 5 months. Gilded Lizard, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub as well. You're also very generous. I appreciate it. And thanks for the kind words, Chen. But you do go a little overboard. It's a little, you know, I'm just a guy, okay? Just a guy playing streaming Tetris. And I can't even play it. All right, the pieces are in the chat, players. I'm sure. Yeah, we got a pin there from Arbaro. The top 4 ranked players all being on the same side of the board is brutal. Yeah, I hear that. But on the other hand, it's pretty much a monthly tournament, and sometimes the bunching it gives opportunities for other players to get a shot through, and if it doesn't work out, there's always next month. That's what I love about this tournament. Well, among many things, is that there's always another month. It's a clean slate, and your seeding is determined 100% by your own performance. Well, relative to the other people's. So. Dog says, qualifying for a monthly tournament like this is fine, but I do feel CTWC might need a qualifying change. I guess so. I guess what could we point to that it got wrong? I mean, the best players were all bunched up at the top, and then fine distinctions between second and fifth. It's kind of depends on the day, really, so I don't know. I do like it just aesthetically, but yeah, I mean, thankfully I have nothing to do with it. So, okay, looks like both players are ready. 6C7133, and yeah, let's go ahead and get him started in game number 2. Meme versus Dog. CTWC had double elim in the online years. That was very exciting. It's so hard to do in the it's so hard to do live. What I think I would, if they ask me, and nobody's asked me, but I think that I would try to have some double elimination component there and reduce the size of the gold bracket. Sorry to say. That is probably what I would do. I would reduce the size of the gold bracket down to 32 and add some kind of, maybe not a full double elimination, but something similar to what they did in the online years, where it played down to the 8 and then it was just single elim from the top 8 on. I thought that was a good system. And you cannot do full double elim in a live tournament with that many people. That's what I would propose. 115 for Meme. 71,000 for Dog. The online formats were fire. Man, I wonder who came up with those. All right, Tetris for Meme, 140, 76,000 for Dog. Having shorter calls could create time for more matches. 2-hour calls or chop, says TLCE. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm in agreement with Dog here. I think 112 for Dog, 171 for me. Meme is ahead by about 60,000 points as we get underway. But you can't, I don't know. It's hard to argue with, with the results in the aggregate. Ultimately, it was a good result. There's a super chat on YouTube. Thanks. Yeah, they don't show up on Super chat. Thank you, Robinson, with the $1.99 super sticker, I think it was. So thank you so much. Oh, Swiss would be fun. Tetris. We have to ban the word Swiss from this chat. All right, Tetris for meme 307, 172 from Dog Diasalora chanting meme. Yeah, I think I would keep the current qual format and maybe more mess with the tournament format. And, don't get me wrong. Obviously, a ton of the players who were in the kind of lower half or lower part of the CTWC bracket play in my tournaments, and I'd love to see them. I love to see them there, and I'm so happy that they made it into the gold bracket. But some of the matches were not competitive. You know what I mean? Now, that happens here in Masters, but again, we're a monthly tournament. And, you could level the same criticism at Masters, but 280 for Dog, 340 for Meme. CTWC DAS is double Elim, right? So it might as well make CTWC as well, says Steele. Yeah, I mean, they should really try to run it in a format that they would like to advocate for the main championship. 350 for Dog. CTWC, the DAS is flat bracket too. $373 for Dog, $397 for Meme. Meme ahead right now by 3,000 points. Also 4 lines in hand, though. So now the lines are tied, and Meme is ahead by 26,000. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Nobody asked me, so... I mean, nobody from CTWC asked me, so it doesn't matter. Oh, our bar, yeah. I mean, there was very exciting matches. It was fun to see. The DAS players and the tappers like Dylan and Salted Sofa. It was undeniably fun to see. Can't deny it. Take nothing away from those players, right? They're carrying the torch for their play style. 518 for Meme into 19, 514 for Dog. But it's like the World Championship, for that organization. And it's an in-person tournament, so I don't know. $569 for Dog, $577 for Meme. Right, Tetris for Meme, 655, 657. Well, either way, I mean, we had a CTWC for the ages. I mean, Alex T's run was absolutely crazy. So many great matches. So, I mean, undeniably, overall, CTWC this year, a success. $690 for Dog. He's going to take a triple and a double. So he's bringing it down. Meme now in the lead a little bit more by about 41,000 points. Both players digging a little bit. I mean, maybe they should just do it no next box. What do you think? In secret grade? That's the real World Championship. 790 for Meme, 741 for Dog. Sunny in chat says people talk about single and double elimination, but what about zero elimination? Yeah, that sounds great. All right, Dog 869, Meme 896. Okay, Dog just 8 lines away from 29. Meme still 17 lines to go. Gets a log bar over for the Tetris and another one. So Meme back now by 3 lines, ahead by 22,000 points. The speed about to double once we hit 230 lines. And Dog is in about A23. Meme is in A53. Tetris for Dog, A72. Tetris for Dog, B11. Another Tetris Dog, B51. Meme trying to get set up. Brings it down with a triple. Getting set up again. There it is, a Tetris for Meme, B23. There's one for Dog, C31. Meme back by about 106,000. Tetris for Dog, C71. There's one for Meme, B65. Dog into level 33. He's just taking a couple of burns here. Meme trying to uncover. Oh, the long bar gets to the right. There's one for the triple. Uncovers the right side. Waiting for a bar. Gets it over. Tetris for Meme, C25. D00 for Dog. Dog with less than 50 lines. Actually, both of them less than 50 lines to go. There's one for Meme, C71. She's now within about 30,000 points. Tetris is here worth north of 40,000. Tetris for Dog, D97. Meme hits the T-spin, gets a triple, sets up for a Tetris, and gets it. D36. She's back by about 60,000 points, and now a little bit more, but she also has a few lines in hand. So 67,000 points, 4 lines back. Tetris for Dog, E92. E29, E25 for Meme. Opens up a Tetris well, knocks it down with a triple. Dog F88. He's 1 away from the rollover with 10 lines to go. Is he going to try to set up for one here? He is going to try to get one last one here. Meme at F00. Dog with the rollover. Waiting on a bar, not coming. He finally gets it, and there is a Tetris for Dog. He's going to eke out some more points here. He's got the 1.758, and Meme gets a Tetris 043. If she can get some more points here, 15,000 and no. Oh my goodness. Just 15,000 points separating these two players. A third of a Tetris. That was a third of a Tetris difference. And really, Dog, with those last few lines before he got his Tetris, in a way, he was kind of like, oh boy, I would love to get that Tetris right now. By getting those singles and doubles before getting that Tetris, that was kind of the difference, I think. You can go back and count it, but you know, it was almost like that the drought actually kind of helped in a way, because it forced him to burn a few lines before getting that Tetris. So, like, what the heck? That was absolutely crazy. Both players with rollovers, both players into 39 super kill screen. What an amazing match for both players. 15,000 points separating them. That is absolutely crazy. Meme says, low-key, I should have topped out on 29. Oh my goodness. So Dog is going to go up 2-0. Double rollovers, double 1.7, double rollovers. I mean, that, you know, of course, Dog, had the 1 point, what did he have in the previous game? I mean, I don't even know. I can't even remember. My brain. addled by too much Tetris. That's enough. All right, new pieces, players. This is the second day in a row we had a double rollover. We didn't... Has this ever happened before under 39 cap? What, double rollovers? I mean, we've had double rollovers before. 2 days in a row? Hard to say. Hard to say. I don't know. All right, the pieces are in the chat, players. Harold says 15,000 points is less than 0.1% of 1.6 million. Yeah, I mean, that's how close these folks are. I mean, that is what is actually crazy. All right, both players are here and ready. We did have a contribution to the prize pool. I will acknowledge after I check seeds and make sure we're good, which we are. So let us get them started. Game number 3. Meme looking to win one here and get back on the path here. Dog looking to wrap it up right now against a one of the top players in the world. Did the eking out lines matter? I'm not quite sure the eking out lines matter, but I think the lines he got while waiting for the bar might have been sort of the difference, because if he had Tetris earlier, maybe he doesn't build up as high and get those. So yeah, I mean, that was just, someone is gonna have to watch that back and analyze that. Like a drought helped. Right? There you go. Somebody want to make a YouTube video, a drought helped a player win? You know, like, there you go. There's your whole video for you. All right, we are started in game number 3. We had a couple contributions to the prize pool. One from our borrow, that was $10, says join Tetris for the non-pros at tmp.tetris.lol. And then we had one from Summer B, that was $10.01. That got us to 1,300 even. Thank you, Summer B. Really appreciate that. And our borrow. TV Antenna says, somewhere some chat member is hoping the commentator will say, round 4 is no more. Yeah, they probably are hoping that. It's fun. What am I going to say? It's not for me, but I don't want to do it. It's fun they have a good time over there, and I enjoy watching them. But not something I want to do. $186 for Dog, $210 for Meme. Meme gets a Tetris, Dog gets a Tetris. They're 5 lines apart, so really paces are pretty much neck and neck. All right, Meme gets the long bar into column 9 to uncover the column 10 well that is waiting for this long bar that just came, and she has got a Tetris. Oh, the other thing, CTWC, I didn't realize Meme was on commentary for so many of the matches. I was not really I was watching without listening to comms too much, but Meme did a lot of comms on CTWC. And if I may be permitted to say, I think she did a great job. So GG's Meme. When you're too old to play Tetris, you've got a second career, I think, in the offing. 350 for Meme, 325 for Dog. There's a Tetris, Dog, 348. Once whoever's like 1 year old now, and in about 10 years figures out the next playstyle innovation that is like unbeatable, and these two and everybody else become unable to play, we all need something else to do, right? We need something to do. 441 for Dog, 464 for Meme. Reading is the next big thing. God, I wish it were. All right, Dog knocks down a double, gets a Tetris. 5 below on the left side. Will very subtly improve the shape of his board on that side compared to the alternatives. Who is the oldest roller? Fractal's dad, Sire Pinsky. Fractal's dad has a rolling max out. I think he's in his early 50s. 559 for Dog. 600 for Meme. Is this Tekken music? No, it is not. There's a link to the music. Tetris for Meme, 626. Still with 10 lines to go. So potentially 3 more Tetrises. All right, well, now only just 2 Tetrises available. So she's going to have to settle for like a high 600s transition. Dog with the 628 and a Tetris for Meme into 19 at 674. Dog with 1 more Tetris available and 675. A 674 and a 675 transition in the same game. I mean, that's going to be like, oh man, I just transitioned to 674. Let me see what my opponent does. Oh, 675. It's like, what do I have to do? All right, Meme getting set up for one, but still going to maintain that well right there. And there's a dirty Tetris for Meme. There's another one, 804. Dog transition 2 lines later, so we can't call it even. Yeah, I don't even look at that. I just look at the into score. But yeah, if you go back and, break it down by the partial line or whatever. Whatever. It was close. But Nelstris, you've made a real and valid point. I was wrong on the internet. Yet again. Why does anyone even listen? 842 for Dog. There's a Tetris. 949 for Meme. Ace Hardcastle says, bunch of lines lawyers in the chat. So Meme gets a Tetris, and that is a level 24 max. So she is not really slowed down at all. Dog has lost a little pace here with some burning. So a 24 max for Meme. The Matcherino link is titled May. All right, I'll look into it. If I can read my own handwriting, I will fix it. Because I can't. Writing in an awkward angle. All right, Meme getting set up. A93. Dog still hunting the max out. Tetris for Meme. She's got the B27. Tetris for Dog. A30. Another Tetris Dog, A67. Meme going to take a triple down the right side just as 29 approaches. She's got a 100,000 point lead. So maybe she's figuring she does not want to take a bad board into 29. C-Dubs, Colby with the $10 contribution to the prize pool. Meme is into 29 with a 1.2 million. Oh no, getting a little droughted here. Now has gaps, and this is really the first real slowdown for Meme this game, but getting it knocked down very quickly And Dog, oh no, Dog is done in game number 3. Didn't really have any burns he could take because he was high centered. And Dog gonna top out B43. So Meme, you are good in game number 3. Mr. Moonstruck says, what a fantastic match to turn on the stream to. Yeah, I mean, you know, listen, you should watch every stream. I mean, they're not always Meme and Dog, but there's usually something fun going on. Vent in the Sky with the resub. Tier 1 says, it seems this was offline. I don't know what that means, but thank you for the contribution. Tetris for Meme. She's got E15 and another Tetris. So she's going to mull this out. And we will allow that. Another Tetris meme, E99. Talvit, also thank you for the tier 1 sub, 11 months. Appreciate that. Tetris for meme, F46. Another Tetris meme, F89. So one away from the rollover, which she gets. How high can this go? And it can go exactly that high. So there you go. GG's meme. You have taken game number 1. I imagine she wants to make 2 consecutive super kill screens, which would be an accomplishment. Oh, that's probably true. 36 rollover. Okay, says Vent in the Sky. Not bad. What's the CTM high score and a 39 cap? I believe it's still Neko, right? With a 2 million. Yeah, just, yeah, there it is. All right, players, here's the pieces. Sorry. What? Did that give pieces? It did not. All right, there it is. Sorry. My button didn't work. Jazzy Josh says, overall competitive record is by Dog, which is... a little bit slightly higher than Neko's. All right, A4460B. Yes, the B is a B, so that is good. Both players have signaled ready. It is game number 4. Dog up 2 games to 1. Meme looking to win to force a game 5. Bent Squirrely says, you both are incredible. On the contrary, I find them credible. So I don't know why you doubt their credibility, but I find them to be extremely credible. Okay, Memes board a little tricky here. A couple of good pieces, uncovers that well and gets the long bar over to knock it down, and another long bar to get a triple. So Meme is now back down to the almost to the bottom of the screen, is working 1 row off the bottom. Hemalizer says, love watching this stuff. Oh, we love having you here watching this stuff. I realize it's probably been a year since I've whipped out the old, on the contrary, I find them credible. And I got to admit, it felt good. It felt good. It felt like home. I think maybe it's been more than a year. 142 for Dog, 107 for Meme. Maybe 3 weeks, no way. I would have remembered. It's got to be a year. Tetris for dog 190. There's one for meme 177. Now, the other match in this top 16 bracket, that is the yellow match between Kirby and Dangler. And that is going to take place on Wednesday night. After that Das Masters pink bracket. Remember the one with Colby, Rorschach, and Scotto that we couldn't... there was a communications mix-up with the timing of it. So after that bracket, we're going to do the Kirby versus Dangler yellow. And then depending on who wins that, well, then we'll do the top 8. Vandy, what's your favorite color? I like a teal. Teal is my favorite color. You know, dark aqua, teal. That is my favorite. Turquoise. Says someone. Let me see turquoise. Yeah, I mean turquoise might be a little too light. I do like it a little darker. Slightly like a dark turquoise. If that makes sense. $364 for dog. You're a fan of Azure. All right, I'm going to see exactly what it says Azure is. Yeah, I like that too. That's a good, it's good color on me as well, as I am a summer. $400 for meme, $434 for dog. All right, 503 for dog through 113, 431 for meme through 113. So about a 70,000 point lead for dog right now. Tetris is on this level worth 22,800. Vent in this guy says, man, I missed being here. There's a match going on and chat is just having casual discussions about random things. I got to say that, you know, this is my favorite place to chat on Twitch. Like with, you know, 200 viewers is not like a massive amount, like compared to like the big streamers, but like I go into those chats and it's like, it's just brainless and mindless and I can't stand it. But here I like everyone and I like what people are doing, you know? So I don't know. I like it. 619 for dog, 550 for meme into 19. It's just a nice place to be, which I don't know. Is that weird? I guess it's not weird. Oh, here we go. $605 for meme, $694 for dog. So it's about 115,000 point lead for dog right now, and they're one line apart. Meme gets a Tetris 688. She's into 22. Oops, he says, y'all remember when people kept doing copy pasta during CTWC top 8 and top 4? Yeah, but that's, I don't know. That to me, that's like fun. I don't know. I think that's funny. because it's like benign, you know? It's a lot worse things people could be doing in chat than just stupid copy pastas. 844 for Dog, 738 for Meme. So she's trying to cut into this lead. It's piled high here. Uncovers the right side. Long bar in. Tetris for Meme. 850 for Dog. He gets a Tetris 880. So about 103,000 point lead. There's a Tetris for me. One row off the bottom. I mean, yeah, when I go to CTWC chat and I see copy pastas happening, usually it's like, it's all the familiar people doing the copy pastas, you know? It's all the insiders. So if you block everyone doing copy pasta, you're blocking like the core constituency of the classic Tetris community. A13 for Dog. That's a max out. He's into 27 now. 945 for Meme. Sonny thinks people should do the copy pastas in the audience in Pasadena. Live copy pasta? I'm for it. Cold Bucket with the raid party of 7. Thank you. A50 for Meme. She's got the max out. She's into 26 now at A86. Dog B71. So Meme has cut into this lead a little bit. And so now she needs to close the gap. She's going to have 100 lines to try and do that. And Dog going to try to fend her off here. And he's in a tough spot. The long bar is going to help a lot for him. Wow, he's just flinging pieces left and right, trying to keep this well open. Stands up that J to get the Tetris. Oh, my word. C36 for him. Meme cutting into the lead. B54. So 80,000 points behind Meme. The lines are tied. She opens up the right. It's not a Tetris well, but she's got to bring this down. Yes, she's going to. And there's a Tetris for Dog. C87. Split triple for Meme. On the right side, B84. The board not clean. She's got to bring this down. Dog with a clean board. Skimming and waiting. Taking a triple. And gets a Tetris D47. He's going to knock this back down. He's got a lead. The lead is back out to over 120,000 points. Less than 50 lines to go until level 39. And Tetris is here. Tetris is here. We're north of 40,000. There's a Tetris for Meme. C95. And a Tetris for Meme. D46. So she's cut it to back within about 110,000. You know, under 30 lines to go. And oh no, yeah, this needs to somehow establish some kind of scoring well here, and needs to do it soon because 17 lines to go. And oh no, Dog in trouble. The long bar gets hung. F46 top out for Dog. The target for Meme is F47. There's an F34. So she could just single double this out. Like, you know, whatever, that a long bar to the right. She just needs 5,000 points, and there it is. And Meme is going to take game number 4. And, oh, my word. And another rollover for Meme into 39. What the heck? So, I mean, she was just trailing the entire way, really. Just keeping it close and keeping it close, at least, you know, in that 29 phase. And then, yeah, I mean, just was able to, when her opponent topped out, was able to close it at the end into 39 with the rollover. My word. We are tied. It is decider time. There it is. We had some more contributions to that prize pool, I think. Am I wrong? Yeah, C-Dubs with the 10. Thank you so much. C-Dub. Oh, it says, the comment is, Thank you so much, C-Dubs, for the $10 contribution to the prize pool. Who says, thank you so much, C-Dubs, for the $10 contribution. All right. I don't know what that is, but some sort of C-Dubception. But thank you so much, C-Dubs. So the pieces are here. Someone pin them. I will do it. Don't worry. 3C, 6A, 8F. Yeah, so these are two matches like last night and today happening before the semifinals that feel, finals caliber, and, their performances living up to it. Dubception, more like a dubsteption. I don't know what that means. Okay. Cringe. I'm going to go jump in a hole now. All right, looks like both players are on seed, I think. 3C6A 8F. Yes, both players are on seed. And as soon as they signal ready, then I will start them. Is Tristop playing this month? Yes, he is. He's in the green bracket, top 16. All right, so just waiting on both players to signal ready. And as soon as they do, is Meme frozen? Meme's very still. No, she's moving. Is your capture frozen? Oh, all right, no worries. All right, looks like both players are ready, finally. Let us count them down. Meme and Dog, what was once a best of 5, now a best of 1. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Jazzy Josh says contender for the best CTM month. I mean, every month is the best CTM month. Of course. All right, both players are on the board with their initial Tetrises. We started out 2-0 in favor of Dog. We are now in a game 5 tied up at 2 games apiece. All right, Chen, thank you very much. You make me blush, Chen. Okay, Tetris for Dog, 114 for him, 76,000 for Meme. Dog is our reigning champion. He was the winner of CTM in May, and he was also the winner of Mega Masters in April. He's got to win this match if he wants a shot at the back 3 back. Yeah, Vent, it'll be better without the voice of Vandy. Believe me. I'm holding it back. All right, 210 for Dog, 195 for Meme. Dog gets a Tetris, 233. All right, Dog with the Tetris, 279, 242 for Meme. Meme going to uncover the right side well. And there is a Tetris 266. Remember, we've got more Tetris tomorrow at noon Texas time, which is 17 UTC. We've got Das Masters Green and Teal top 16. And that's going to be, guess who? Meme versus Knight. And then Hana versus our reigning champ Giovanni. And then quite possibly the winner versus winner, but it kind of depends on the matchup because some players can't play the follow-up game, some can, so it really depends. And then a few hours later, the Masters top 16 with Tristop, Guafi, Cole, and Eyeball. So DAS Masters and Masters top 16 action tomorrow in the afternoon here in the US. 421 for Dog. He's 4 lines back. 405 for Meme. Venton, this guy says, wait, DAS Master has been won by someone who isn't Dog or Andy? Yeah, that would be implied by what I said. Indeed. Yeah, Giovanni. Giovanni was last month's winner. I mean, that was a heck of... You got to watch that. That was a really good match. Okay, Meme on the left well gets the Tetris 438. 454 for Dog, who's still 5 lines back. All right, Meme got a little bit of cleanup to do. We're low, we're safe, but still got to get it done. We're getting a little droughted, I think, these two players. All right, Meme now going to get set up for a Tetris. Dog gets one 509. There's one Meme 476. Tetris for Meme into 19 at 546. Dog is in at 581. So about a 35,000 point difference at transition. That's about a Tetris and a half lead. Dog 605 now. 572 for Meme. We've still got $680 left to go in our for our top 8 prize pool incentive. So use the Matcherino command if you're watching live. That'll bring up the links. If you're watching after the fact, go to ctm.gg/Matcherino, MATCHERINO. All right, Meme looking for something for that left-hand side. We're just going to end up having to build out the right a little bit more. 692 for Dog, 665 for Meme. Dog back by, well, now, all right, now the lines are tied. 55,000 point lead for Dog. So still about the same difference since the transition. Tetris Meme, Tetris Dog. All right, Dog going to adjust to take a triple. Wanted to move that well over to the right side. Triple did it. Also, triple not so bad as compared to, you know, getting a double there and then having to get a few more singles. So triple actually ended up probably being the right thing. Dog sets up that little tuck with that T for the square, and I love that. I'm sure that has a name, but I don't know what it is. All right, so Meme's board was starting to climb a little bit, still within safety range here, but it will cost her some pace. Luke Anderson, 26, the Luke and, that is the name. And what's the lore there? He's just the player that did it. I mean, I know there's a player called that. 929 for Dog, 835 for Meme. And then he's just somebody who like did it a lot or something, or characteristically does it, invented it. 965 for Dog, 902 for Meme. Dog clean board, Meme getting clean, long bar, Tetris 938. Dog with the max on 27, adds another Tetris. 218 lines for both. Dog ahead by 95,000 points. There's a Tetris. There's one Meme. Dog with the 1.1, 4 lines to go until 29. Meme gets it. She's got the max out on 28, 3 lines to go until 29. Tetris for Dog, B41 into 29, A44 into 29 for Meme. Tetris for Meme. Dog gets one as well. All right, Dog trying to bring this down. Meme is set up for a Tetris waiting on a bar. Reestablishes the well, waiting, skimming, covering, and has to reestablish. We're weathering a drought a little bit. And I think that was one for Meme there, B44. All right, Dog trying to knock this down, get reestablished. Meme is set up for one, skimming and getting a Tetris B94. So now she's within 30,000 points. Dog getting a little high centered, gets a long bar over the Tetris. Meme gets one too. So it's about a 35,000 point lead. Meme is set up, gets a Tetris C77. She's now in the lead by 4,000 points. Dog gets a Tetris, so does she. So he's got a 3,000 point lead, 1 line ahead. Tetris for Dog. Meme is covered. She's got 3 or 4 rows of garbage over the well. Dog gets another one, E04. He's back in the lead by about 35,000 points. Dog trying to find something to clean up this board. Meme is going to create a hole and attacks the hole and opens up the right side and gets a Tetris E25 for Meme. Dog at E21. Dog is set up. He's skimming. Meme starting to get high on the board here. Long bar over Tetris. Meme. There's one for Dog. E76. They are basically tied. They're less than 1,200 points apart. Dog with a hole in the board. Long bar over Tetris. Dog F23. Meme at F28. And Dog into 38. F31. Meme with a Tetris. There's a dirty Tetris for Dog. He is setting up for another one. He's waiting. He wants to get it. Meme with the rollover. There's a center well Tetris for Dog. He's got to set up for another one. He takes those birds, and it wasn't enough. And Meme, double rollover, double 39. Meme with a Tetris along the way. And Meme is going to win the decider. Oh my goodness. So Meme, our number 1 seed, is going to continue on. Dog is going to be chasing number 12 in another month. Not this one. GG's to both of these players. They both did amazing. Meme came back down 2 games to none, posting multiple rollover into 39s. And yeah, both players with double rollovers, double kill screens. And yeah, Meme will be advancing to the top 8. What a match, Dog. Yeah, he's going to have to wait another month, but my word, what a match from both of these 2 players. Obviously, you make this 7 games, 9 games, it's going to be close the whole way. So 2 top players in top form playing at the very height and meeting, unfortunately, here in the top 16. So that is really rough. So GG's to you, Meme and Dog, of course. So wow, let me go ahead and report this to the centralized Tetris reporting agency so we can get this on the books. Meme, you will be moving on. You're going to be facing one of Dangler or Kirby, whoever wins on Wednesday night. Now, if you're a Meme fan, and who isn't, there's more Meme tomorrow in Das Masters in about, let's see, 15 hours. Is that really true? Oh my God. Yeah, in about 16 hours, Meme will be playing in Das Masters. Meme versus Knight, Hana versus Geo, and then depending on who wins what, we'll play the winner versus winner match. So Ay, 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 ay. You think there's only 3 double rollover deciders in history under the 39 cap? That's crazy. Whew. Well, okay. That is going to do it for your old pal. I got stuff I got to do. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Let's look at our top 8 situation. Meme is in. She's going to be taking on the winner of the yellow bracket top 16 match, Kirby versus Dangler. And whoever wins all that will play in the semifinals against Alex T. So maybe the stars are aligning for yet another Alex T versus Meme matchup here in the semifinals. Obviously, don't book it yet, but that could be something that happens. And so also tomorrow it'll be this green bracket: Tristop, Guafi, Cold Bucket, and Eyeball. None of those players. So here's the other interesting aspect. Kirby has not won a Masters. Dangler has not won a Masters. Meme has not won a Masters. And yet, one of them will make it to the semifinals. So that at least one player in these semis, and actually 2 players in these semis, because neither Tristop, Guafi, Cold Bucket, or Eyeball. So 2 of our players will be, champions, and 2 will not. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see how all of this plays out. If Tristop makes it, CTWC 2021 alternate universe. Maybe. All right. Thanks, everybody who supported the channel. Let's let this run over. Yeah, so we do have, potential new... We'll have at least 2 potential, at least in the semis anyway, potential new winners. Alex T is very scary right now. You are right. But, obviously, Meme can hang. Look how she did. New followers: Sod, Sexy Sheev, Narwhal, and Sam Win. Twitch subs: Gilded Lizard, Analog Bot, Bennis Maximus, Tristop, Chen, Talbot, Vent in the Sky, Twitch Bits, K9 Harold, Super Chats, Robinson, Twitch Raids, Tristop, and Cold Bucket. Thank you all for that. Thanks also for supporting the channel. The prize pool, which is now at this amount, thanks to C-Dubs, Arbaro, and Summer B, with their contribution. Still 680 to go. Only a few streams left, so if you've been waiting, well, start thinking about it. Thanks to everybody who has contributed. Really appreciate that. And, of course, thanks to our patrons, everybody on your screen. And the big shout to Scott Gray J, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby Troydan, Kim M, Rogue Potato Cacket, and Mila. Really appreciate your support. Well, I think that is gonna do it. Thank you over on Twitch, everybody. YouTube, we're hung out. Lori, Ricky, Josh, Black Ops, Robinson, Super Chat, thank you. Hedgehog, Claws, Dirt Block, Career Rachim, Ravioli. All the stars are here. All right, see you tomorrow, YouTube. Love you. Bye-bye. All right, Twitch. We'll raid you somewhere in Twitch land.